Hey everyone, it's Luron Morrison here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, in today's video I'll be doing a quick analysis of the overall stock market. As you guys can see today and for the past week, the stock market has been performing, we've been in a downtrend, kind of a pullback leading into the US elections. So I wanted to do a quick video to show you guys what are some of the analysis that I'm looking at right now, what I expect the market to do in the short term. And also, if you're looking to place any trade, I'll be giving you guys some caution in terms of what sort of position you should be looking at, what sort of company sectors you should be considering. So if you're someone that is actively trading the stock market, whether you're short term, medium term, or long term, you certainly don't want to miss this video because I'll be breaking it down and you'll be knowing exactly what's the next move you need to be taking or considering with us leading into the US elections. So this is a 1 week chart here on Finviz, guys. These are the maps for the different sectors. So for technology, you can see for the past week we had Microsoft pulling back about 4.7%. We had some pretty significant pullback. Overall, you can see the whole map is pretty much red. If we look at the 1 month performance, not too bad for the overall month. You can see Facebook up 7% for the month, Google's up, Amazon is up. Most of the other sectors are a little red. Utilities are pretty green for the month. If you look on the 1 day, so this is today, October 30th. As you can see, Apple is down 5.7%. That's a massive pullback, guys. Facebook, 5.9, almost 6% earlier this morning. Google is up. So all of these technology companies reported earnings last evening after the market closed. They did exceedingly well, both in revenue and earnings, but due to the fear of the election, due to some privacy issues with Section 230 that they might be affecting some of these companies in terms of their liability to lawsuits and things moving forward. The market is trying to price in some of those things. So that's why some of the pullback is happening right now, because of some uncertainty in the market. And as you guys know, the market doesn't like uncertainties. The market wants to know what's going on today, next week, next month, and the next 6 months. The market likes to know what's going on. And if it doesn't know what's going on, usually price it in the form of risk. So that's where you see investors are pulling back, taking their money out of some of these sectors. Now, some of these pullback is just more or less technical in nature, because investors like to pull this stock back to some of these key support levels, which I'll be showing you guys in a minute, and then they'll buy them up cheaper. When everyone else is panicking, they'll be buying them up at cheaper levels. So let's look at the overall picture here, guys. So this is the Finviz again. As you can see today, the market has been down. Dow down 1.3%, Nasdaq 2.67%, and then we have S&P down 1.74% today. Let's look into some analysis, guys, in terms of what you guys should be considering moving forward. These are some of the plays I have my eyes on right now. So if you've been trading Amazon today, I usually trade options, guys. I don't trade the stock itself. So I have a position in Amazon, Apple, and Facebook, some for today, and also I have some for next week and the following week. Now, this is my technical analysis of Amazon. As you can see here, back in September, we pulled back, we went back up on a run, and then we're pulling back here again. You can see this line that I have drawn here is my key. That's my primary support level for Amazon. I think to end the day, Amazon will probably hold support at this level. If that happens, there's a high chance that Amazon will take off in the next week or two and move higher. So that's a key level you want to pay attention to right now, that 31.15 level. At the end of the day today, you want to make sure that Amazon isn't closing beneath this level that we're looking at here right now. Now, for confirmation, I like to have a couple of days tests of this point before taking some position, but sometimes I jump the gun and take position earlier, but just small position. And then the second day, once I have confirmation that the stock is closing above this level, then I'll go in with bigger size to the upside. So that's my technical analysis on Amazon. That's what I'm looking at right now on Amazon. If we look at it in stock chart, Let's see what the chart looks like overall. So we had a double top here starting September 2nd and October 13th. We had a double top, and then we see Amazon is failing. But like I said, I think Amazon will come back to test these levels again. And hence my analysis here for it to return back up to these levels in the next few weeks. However, if it breaks down and close beneath this line, we can see more pullback continuing down this way. And then we have Apple. So this is my analysis of Apple. As you guys know, I like to trade wedge formation, so that's what I'm specializing. And we have Apple testing this level as well. So despite the big sell-off today, we still have Apple holding on to this level for dear life, because you see it already made a couple of connection points here, creating the angle for this support line that I've drawn. And then we also have a resistant line drawn in there already. So if we can have Apple holding this support today, Monday I expect Apple to start moving to the upside, or we can see maybe we can have like a hammer candlestick here on Monday, but it has to hold above this level. If it breaks down below this level, it's game over, guys. The market, we can expect the market to go on to pull back even further. But right now we're looking at this pullback on Apple is about 24%. And if we go all the way back to COVID crash, Apple was down I think 35%. So considering this was the overall crash for this year, usually you don't see a market crash, couple of market crash in 1 year, and this was the crash that we experienced back in COVID February all the way to March, and then the market went up higher. So this was 35%, and that was the market crash. I don't expect the market to crash again. And like I said, this pullback here on Apple is just 25%, which is just more like a pullback correction type of play because of this big run up. So expect Apple to reverse, in my opinion, and go higher after the election. So these are some, in my opinion, this is some of the election jitters. I've done analysis on Apple and some other stocks to see how it performed during the election. So this is an analysis, wedge formation of 2016 election. As you can see, starting in October, the market went barreling down leading into the election. And just after the election, a few days, actually a week after, the market recovered, completed the wedge formation and broke out and went higher. So that was 2016. I think I had a similar analysis for Amazon in 2016 election. Here we have Amazon here. Amazon pulled back heavily after the election as well. Before the election, after the election, continue on with the wedge pattern and broke out higher. So that's what I expect to see from these stocks for this election as well, where we come back down, we test the bottom here, we move higher. So I don't expect Apple to break further. If it breaks further, mean we have bigger problems in the market, and it'll be time to either buy short position or stay out of the market altogether to see what it corrects itself to do. Facebook. I also this is my analysis of Facebook here right now, and as you can see, Facebook already set its resistant top there. You see those two connection points. That's how I got my resistance line in. We got these connection points drawing straight there, and then today you see it come test this level and it's holding at this level and pulling back. So I expect Facebook to continue to move higher as well. As you guys know, the FANG stock is basically what's driving the market altogether. So you want to pay attention to those. So Amazon, you got Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google, and those top stocks within the FANG there. So here is Facebook pulling back, and then we'll take it by looking at it to see what it does on Monday. But like I said, I like to jump the gun. I already have a position in Facebook to see, anticipating that the move higher, because I like to buy low, guys. I don't want to buy when the move is apparent to everyone and moving higher. That's when the premiums become very expensive and your profit potential becomes diminished. So at the support levels, when the stock is down, I buy low, I sell high. So that's Facebook analysis, guys. I'm watching. We have Tesla. Now Tesla's, this is Tesla's technical analysis that I have here right now, and Tesla's at a critical level here too. I already have a position for the upside on Tesla. I think Tesla will close the day moving back higher inside of this support line that I have drawn here. But if Tesla closes today below this line or outside of this line, it's downhill from there for Tesla. Like I said, I already have positions on, but if approaching the close today, I see Tesla is still outside of this line, I'll be closing all my positions on Tesla. So keep an eye out for this critical play for Tesla. If it pulls back up there and closes, we can expect next week Tesla will continue to move higher. Maybe comes back a little, and sometime in November we can expect Tesla to rip out higher and test these all-time highs back to $500. So that's my analysis for Tesla stock right now. We got a Dow Jones. The Dow Jones Industrial, the index is in trouble. I mean, this was a COVID crash. It never got all the way back to the pre-COVID levels. But as you can see, the Dow Jones is already making lower highs and lower lows. So we have lower highs here, lower lows. So we can have a bounce back this way, but expect this to continue to go lower before it goes higher. So the Dow Jones is in trouble, which spells trouble for the overall stock market in a way. But we'll keep an eye on it to see if it's short term and when it decides to reverse in the upside direction. But something to watch for right now, because like I said, it's trending lower right now. We have that low there, it broke that low, and it's closing lower. We have the S&P 500 index. As you can see here, we're making lower highs, but we're not making lower lows as yet. This is today's candle. We expect today's candle to close above this line. If it closes below this line, it spells trouble, and we got to watch to see how much this goes down. If this breaks below this line, it spells trouble for Amazon, Apple, and all those other stocks. Expect them to close lower as well. And then we have the SPY, which is basically similar to the S&P 500, but this is just an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. It is at some key levels right now based on my technical analysis, and I'm monitoring this one very closely to see where it closes in relation to my support lines. So that's my technical analysis for today, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of what are some of the plays I'm looking at, and obviously I showed you guys historically what the market does leading into these elections. So you want to pay attention to history, and history tends to repeat itself. So that's what I focus on. The data is in the charts, and if you peel back long enough, you'll get all the answers that you're looking for when it comes to trading the stock market. I was listening to I think CNBC a couple of days ago, and they were saying, oh, some of these new investors, they weren't wrong in the 1987, the dot-com bubble crash, and all these type of nonsense they're talking about for new investors. Yeah, we weren't wrong for some of those crashes, but guess what? The charts are there, and the charts are available for you to go back, dig up, and see all the information that you want. So if you're detailed enough and you want to put in the work to study the charts, you'll definitely be successful in trading the stock market. So that's my analysis for today, guys, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of what I'm thinking about, what I'm looking at, and what the US election impact has on the overall stock market. And don't be shy. History is showing that the market will pull back, which we experience here right now, but history is also showing that the market will continue moving higher. Also, there's some stimulus delay right now between the two, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. There's some stalemate going on, and that's also causing some jitters in the overall stock market. So a couple of things at play right now, but don't be too shy. Focus on key levels, trade those key levels, and yeah, you'll continue to make profits, guys. So until next time, peace out.